Hi everyone, this is here, the Master Healer, coming to you with a quick teaching message. How to spot your secret enemies. This is something that is very easy to spot most of the times. I always tell you guys, most of the times, your enemies are the people that be close to you all the time. And your enemies could be in your job, could be in your business, could be in a partnership. Sometimes your enemies could be a ex-lover. Sometimes your enemy could be the person that you're sleeping with. It's an old saying in the Caribbean, the biggest enemy just be sleeping right next to you at night. Most people would say like the biggest big snake sleeping right next to you at times, and you don't realize until it's too late. So definitely, guys, it's very very easy to spot your enemies. Most of the time, people right in your face, just kidding, laughing, your old friend. So one of the things I want to say that is very easy to spot your enemies, especially like let's say for your job. Most of the time, your enemies on your job will be people. Let's say if you and all of them, your co-workers, everybody's working together, everybody's good, but the minute you get a promotion on your job, automatically you will have enemies one time because some of your co-workers now will feel some type of way that they might even feel like they deserve the promotion instead of you. That time, you might end up deserving the promotion. You might go back to school. You might level up. You might go back to school to educate yourself to get a better, more money, better position to move up in a company, whatever you're working in. And sometimes the people like who you've been hanging with, they might feel some type of way because now you might be the supervisor. Then because you guys used to be hanging out before, used to be going happy hour, things like that. Now they'll have to be taking orders from you. So now you know between a rock and a hard place because now they're not going to respect you because you guys used to be hanging out together. Now you're trying to set an example and to be a little different. Now that is where the enemies come in now because some of them will feel some type of way. Some people might go to do witchcraft in order for you to lose that position. I've seen it happen many times. I have a lot of clients come to me like that. And I have a lot of people that I know personally is in situations like these as we speak right now because it happened a lot of times in the workplace. So these are some of the signs easy to detect the enemies in the workplace. Also too, if it's a new worker, you just come and you get a big position. And a lot of people you might be the outsider. A lot of people have been there on the job and you just come in a big position and you giving them orders. They might not like you. You might come from a different state, a different country. You never know. So you might be gelling with them. They might try to go by someone else now to try to get rid of you, to turn the management against you. Then all of a sudden you move from Timbuktu, you come into this new company, you move your whole family. All of a sudden, within 3 months' time, you lost your job. Then you got to pick up yourself now. You take your whole family from all half of the world, or maybe on the other side of the state. You could come from California to the East Coast. You could leave from California, go to Florida, and then you go down to Florida. You work in a company, the people do not like you. They start to make trouble for you. I see it happen many times with clients who are working in hospitals, nursing homes, and things like that. And this is why I always tell everyone, you need to have your spiritual advisor and your spiritual person on hand to help you along the way because some of us will need some type of spiritual push at some point in time in our lives. Whether you have a court case, whether you have your neighbor, you have somebody bothering you, somebody bullying you, whether you're trying to move up in your job, sometimes we all need some type of spiritual push. Even if you have a lawsuit going on, you have a divorce case going on, a lot of tribulations with the court case, a lot of delay, all these things, you will need someone to help you. It don't have to be me. I don't ask you guys to come. I always tell you guys, I don't beg here. I'm just telling you guys, not everyone that comes off the street that I take them as a client. I always tell you guys, I don't operate like that. But I'm just saying, you guys find someone out there that you guys connect with, who only trust. Because as I say, if you get a good spiritualist right now, in these times right now, you need to lock in with that person, ride with that person. The person is loyal to you. The person is not going to scam you. The person is not to frighten you. and tell you a bunch of mumbo jumbo stuff and have you all scared and want you to go draw out a whole bunch of money and these things like that. So you have to choose and know who it is you're choosing. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? So that is how I always tell. So that is some of the signs when coming to the work and stuff. Now in the business now, you could be a lot of times you might have a business. You could have a barber shop, a hairdresser salon. Let's say you're a hairdresser. A lot of times, or a barber or anything like that. The person that do not like you will be hating you. It's automatically will be a next barber or a next hairdresser if he's a hairdresser, your next hairstylist or anything like that. Because your name will be ringing. Same thing with the barber. Things like that, especially if you guys are in the same shop, you're making more money than them. You understand what I'm saying? No? So that is how it is be a lot of times. You understand what I'm saying? No? So you have to be careful when coming to that. Now, just so now you have a business place now. Let's say you have a restaurant. Somebody have a Jamaican restaurant on the street. Let's say you have a bunch of restaurants on one area, on one street. Let's say you have 10 restaurants. That will have a lot of competition, especially let's say if you have two of the same restaurants. It's obviously one of these restaurant owners will try to do some kind of spiritual attack in order to try to shut down the other one, because especially if two of you guys trying to survive on the same street, that has happened a lot. I've seen it happen many times. I had friends of mine who had restaurant, and all of a sudden, the food been cooking good, everything man selling out before 1 o'clock. Before 1 o'clock, the man food selling out all the time. And one day I was passing in the area, and I noticed, well, how come your food not selling out? Your food is to be selling out every month. But again, as I told you, when coming to black folks, we just take too long compared to Indian, Chinese man, every other race. Whenever they notice something happen, they notice 2 weeks pass, 3 weeks pass, they call up the spiritual advisor, or they know something is wrong. They're gonna get to the root cause of the problem. With us now as black people, I have seen it many times. We stay too long. A lot of times, especially with us, we show up too late. So then we show up late, and then we want things happen fast. No. And I always tell you guys, when things are good in your life, that is when you need to get your readings and pay attention. A lot of times, a lot of you guys out there, you might have money, things popping off, things happening. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? But you're not looking for the blind spot to see if the power will be coming, if you're going to be on an investigation. You have to see all these things. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? You have to get, if you're a businessman, certain people and stuff, you have certain people get their readings every month. You have certain people who want a certain level. Every month they get their readings because they want to see the blind spot. I always tell everyone out there, and you don't have to come to me. I always say if you're a professional, you want to get at least 3 to 4 readings a year to see a blind spot, according to the level you're in. If you're a celebrity or somebody like that, you want to check things more regular, because you will have bigger deals, you will have more enemies, you'll have all kind of more secret. Everybody gonna have enemies. You understand what I'm saying? You're a spiritualist, you're gonna have other spiritualists hating on you. Especially if you're a spiritualist out there, you're popping, you're very successful in this business, and your name ringing, other people are going to feel some type of way. It's just how it is. I've seen it happen many times. You understand? If you're a spiritualist, most of the time your enemies will be a next spiritualist. I guarantee that for sure. It'll be a next spiritualist will want to take it out. Will be trying to throw stuff at you. They'll trying to do that stuff like that. You're a hairdresser or a barber. The people are going to hate on you because they hear you making money. And if you're real popping, especially on social media, most of the times, especially if it's us, we will sit down and hate on each other. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of we go there and have enough money for everyone, and have nearly 7 point something billion people in the world, and have enough money for everybody to be made. But there's something about us. We always like to sit down and count each other pockets half of the time now. So definitely for sure, this is how some of the signs that you'll be able to see your secret enemies, and whether it's in business, whether you're in a hairdressing salon, whether it's a restaurant, you have a food truck, you have different food trucks. Sometimes people can drop different things. I talk about that when coming to business and protection. People can sprinkle different stuff to stop your business from prospering and different things like that. Sometimes you might have to put cameras outside your business to see if people sprinkling stuff in front of your door to slow down customers from coming. Some people can block your business where every time your business was jumping, all of a sudden just your business went downhill. People passing your business is like your place invisible to them, to the naked eye. A lot of things I'm trying to teach you guys and show you guys this thing is real. Witchcraft, this happen to anyone. You could be a celebrity, you could be a regular person, you could be upper middle class, side class, or whatever class you want to call yourself. You could be black, pink, blue. It happens to everyone. You understand what I'm saying now? And remember, not everything is witchcraft. Remember that. Some people have health issues. Some people have psychological. Some people have all kind of different things going on. Mental stuff going on with them. And it take over the whole body and stuff. And some people are even blocking themselves. Definitely. So these are some of the tips. I hope it makes sense to some of you guys to know your enemies. Your enemies will be right in front of your face. Sometimes it could be your boy. It could be a girlfriend. Sometimes your girlfriend, she's jealous. You see, you have a nice husband. Your husband paying for all this stuff. You're going on vacations. Her husband might be a bum, might be doing that. She wants wages you have. So that is why you have to move in silence. He's a dude. You have a nice wife. You have everything going for you, whatever it is. Sometimes your boy might be watching your wife. You're watching your girl. He wants wages you have. Most of the people will want wages you have. So it is better to always move in silence. And do not show too much wages you have, because you create too much enemy, you create too much jealousy, you create envy and jealousy, especially with us, more than anything else. The only thing I always say straight up, that any other race out there, man, the only thing, as I say, that I love about everybody, the love that they have for the people. I wish that we as black people could have had that love for each other. That's the only thing I could say. That I could say that I will jealous any other race out there for is the love that they have for the people. Whether it's Indian people love each other, Jewish people love each other, other different nationalities, Spanish people, they love each other. You understand what I'm saying? Very rare you see the girl hand. Don't get me wrong, everybody kill each other in every other race, but it's just when they're outside the country, you just see the love they have for each other. And I wish that we could have that love, whether we're from the continent, whether we're here in North America, Caribbean and stuff. I wish that we could have that love. So peace, love, and blessing. I hope this teaching message makes sense to you guys to spot some of your secret enemies. Okay? Bye. Peace, love, and blessings.